So I finally got around to taking my niece and nephew to see Enchanted Garden. I checked the weather to see if it was all good and booked it last minute, like the day before going. So no surprise, every session was sold out except for the 9:15 p.m. session. But they were already on school holidays, so I thought we'll manage. Because we did the last session, I parked at King George Square. You can't pre-book this parking. It's first come, first serve. But if you have the CellOPark app, it's super handy to pay for parking here. And it's only a 12-minute walk to Enchanted Gardens from King George Square. We arrived more than 1 hour before our session, so we caught the free City Hall lights, which runs from 7:30 to midnight from 5th of December all the way to Christmas Eve. And we took photos with the Christmas tree at King George Square. After that, we went for a stroll through Queen Street Mall, checked out the new Wendy store, which opened in late October this year. When you go downstairs, they have this cool bow wall art, and you can even take a photo with Wendy's iconic hair. It was so tempting to try the fries there, but we were all so stuffed from Mum's dinner. Now it was time to make our way to Enchanted Garden at Roma Street, Parkland. And this year marks the 10th year since the super popular lighting experience has been on in Brisbane. They had plenty of food trucks outside of Enchanted Garden if you wanted to grab dinner or a quick bite. It wasn't as Christmassy as I thought it would be, except for the reindeer section. But they did have some interesting lights where you could get some pretty cool photo ops, like where the disco ball is. If you live in Brisbane or you're just visiting, I would recommend just checking it out at least once. My nephew had some pretty funny commentary as we walked through Enchanted Garden. If only you could hear the audio. It did feel a bit crowded, but there was no one after our session, so it started to empty out a bit, which was nicer to enjoy. And that was a wrap. We completed it in under 45 minutes with a few minutes to spare before it finally closed at 10 p.m. By the end, we were all pretty buggered, sweaty and sticky. It had been a hot, humid evening, and my niece looked like she was about to fall asleep, which I thought might happen. Oops. So we just walked back to King George Square and headed home. No trying Wendy's fries tonight. I'll have to come back with Mum in a future video to show what Roma Street Parklands and all the gardens look like during the daytime.